team, Colorado FC, as we see the cheerleaders in the line, as well as the Moose. I'm going to guess it's a Moose as the teams come out onto the field. We welcome both teams, getting a lot of crowd. Guys, I'm joined here with Alex and Joseph, Jesse from the Newcastle Titans. My name's Reece Cooper. I'll be calling the game with these gentlemen. Guys, what are your thoughts on the game, Alex?
Yeah, look, should be a cracker. Obviously, both teams very, very good teams. Both teams actually did have a loss as well in their group game, but both made it to the final. Best two teams for me in the comp, 100% have made it. The Brazilian team, a lot of individual talent shown, but the Kazakhstan boys are a very well-drilled team. Should be a great game, but I'd tip Brazil to get the win. Joey?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be an absolutely cracking fixture. We've gone on how many times Kazakhstan are that disciplined, they're really good in defence, really good going forward, really good rotations, but I can't see them going past the Brazilians. Individually, way too much flair, and in defence they've actually surprised me, so I'm definitely tipping Colorado for the win.
Thank you, guys. Yes, it's going to be an absolutely cracking game. Due to us being very amateurised commentators, we do apologise if there's a pause in our voices, because we will be mesmerised by the quality of futsal that's going to be on display. For me, guys, I'm just looking at the squad. Brazil actually carry a smaller squad than the boys from Kazakhstan, but I am picking Brazil just on their quality. A big player, the captain, will step up. He is, as we saw yesterday, a bit of a hothead, so I wonder if Kazakhstan took a note of that, and we'll try and push him around and get into him a bit. But yeah, no, there's no going past this Brazilian team. As a team names get called out and they are players. Guys, I just want to recap on the quality of this tournament. EFA have done really, really well. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to the media group behind the camera and behind the mic. It's been a successful tournament, and this final you will be treated. I think 120,000 people have streamed into this live stream, both from Brazil, Kazakhstan, and all around the world. So welcome to our viewers. Get the popcorn ready, get the soft drink ready, feet up, UGG boots on if you're cold, thongs on if you're hot. This one's going to be an absolute cracker, guys. If we're just going back on the recap, Joey, was there a moment in this tournament that's really stood out for you?
Definitely a highlight for myself being a player in this tournament was definitely playing Colorado. The Brazilian boys in our group stage, although they tailed us up, I've learned so much from the game, so much experience within the team, and hopefully we can take that back to Australia and teach that to the youth of futsal in Newcastle.
Yes, definitely. I couldn't agree more there, Joey. Alex, what about you? Is there something that stood out for you in this tournament?
Yeah, just the all-round quality of the tournament. You know, obviously we only got to play in one group, played against the Brazilians like Joey, and yeah, just their quality it's amazing. So
yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? You like when you are losing and you are getting flogged, as we were at the time, having that pride of just going, look, I'm going to actually try and take something from this loss. I'm not going to go home and cry about it. You feel pretty low, but you definitely learn a few things from the best teams in the world at the moment, as you see the cheerleaders leaving the ground as we speak. So thank you, girls. Just looking behind us, guys, the crowd is stadium's absolutely packed. There is not one seat. It's like a can of sardines all up in this. It is crazy as the Youth World Cup boys actually make their way into the stadium as well. So shout out to the Australian World Cup team, or the Youth Men World Cup, playing in Spain next week as well. As we see both teams get ready,
Reece, in opening stages of this final, what can we expect to see from, let's start with the Brazilians. How do you think they'll come out?
The Brazilians will try and take this game by the throat, gentlemen. They're gonna hold the ball. They're looking to have a lot of possession, but they'll also hold it deep, I believe. But when they do go forward, they will go at the snap of a finger. So Kazakhstan can't afford to be that little second off, because it will hurt them. Kazakhstan, I believe, will try and get in the faces of the Brazilians, back themselves one-on-one. They've got a big squad, early rotations. Quick rotations, probably every minute and a half. So it's going to be. I'm excited. I'm excited to call it. It's a privilege to call it, but yeah, we've got the best view in the house for this one.
Score predictions, lads.
Score predictions, I think there's going to be plenty of goals in this. Yeah. I think so. I think once the first goal is scored, maybe it might take 5 to 6 minutes, even more. I think the game will open up.
I hope so. Let's hope so.
Absolutely. I think Kazakhstan will press early here on the Brazilians. Try to get on top. Jesus, this is going to be a good game, guys. I cannot wait.
First goal is definitely crucial.
As you said, Joe, I'm excited for this one. It's been an honour to play in this tournament. Seen some absolute quality futsal being played.
Kazakhstan team. Brazil not pressing too high. Holding in the middle.
No, their target is definitely happy to sit, aren't they? They all look to be going, and we see so they're allowing the back going through the back. So that'll be interesting to wonder see how consistent they are.
I think it's from the side, or is it a free kick?
It's from the side.
Yeah, okay.
I just want to say congratulations to the 2 refs that got the main call up for the main game. So they'd be stoked in their. In that, they obviously get the other best seat in the house. We see a little hand over the shoulder there from the Brazilian man. Just letting him know he's there early in the game, Alex.
Yeah, definitely. Be physical. Got to be physical. It's Brazilians' break now. It's good, great footwork there.
Great footwork. Alex, key player for Colorado.
For Colorado, look, their captain obviously is their main playmaker. I said this last time I called the Brazilian game. He's their playmaker, but they're number 10. I can't go past him. His quality. Oh, it's a goal!
There's the first goal.
Fantastic
Great finish
goal.
by the 11. How's that in the first opening minute? We have an early goal for Colorado.
Fantastic stuff.
Unbelievable stuff. Great finish as he gives a smile to the crowd. Well,
that came out of nowhere. That has come out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
I mean, it makes it good viewing now as Kazakhstan need an answer to that. But you touched on last game, Joseph and Alex, both of you, how important it is to not concede in that 2 to 3 minutes after you score. So we'll see Brazilians press there. But that goal, look, I'm going to say it's sloppy defending. I mean, in futsal you do look for the defender to take that half step, but it is a quality finish, setting the keeper the wrong way, went to his near stick and...
The Kazakhstan team have been leaky in defence, definitely. They have the quality, the well-drilled attack, the rotation, but they do leak some goals, so...
As you see a shot there, it's a great save by the Brazilian keeper. As you see what they're pointing their fingers up to, as if to say number 1. We'll definitely see a set piece here. I'm going to pick a block, Alex. Oh, it's another great save. Great strike as well by the Kazakhstan.
It's a fake set piece. They faked to do one and just had a shot.
He probably wished to have that ball a bit lower there. The ball got to him, quite big on him quite quickly.
Can we just look at the passion from that number 11 for Colorado? After every challenge, after every ball won, fist pump to the air. He's really up for this, and I think the Brazilians are going to...
Is he your danger man, Joe?
Oh, definitely not. I think the danger men, I'm going to say, for me, are the 10. And the 13 actually on the bench on the far right. Once he comes on, he will cause some damage.
Yeah, I just want to point out to the viewers or the younger people watching at home that number 13, watch his feet, watch his balance over the ball. He has some of the quickest feet in this whole competition. We see a nice roll. Yes, the Brazilians are definitely keen. And
Brazilians are definitely up for this.
They want this bad.
You see Kazakhstan just trying to get into the game. They've had their shot done and they go down the line and probably needed a better first touch there. Oh,
decent play.
It's a great play. Encouraging sides if and they get, it's a high field press. That is definitely a high field press. They can't afford to get too close to the number 10 and Kazakhstan have well won, got right in the face of the Brazilians.
With the number 12 for Kazakhstan, who did win the foul, I'd say he's their danger man as well. He
can hit a ball and hold up the ball, can't he? Get everyone involved. So the ref's just called for that whistle, so they can't do a play until the ref blows his whistle.
Interesting.
Look,
see what they will do.
I'm going to say, just as a futsal player myself, there is no shame in just putting the ball up at the non-danger end of the field, Alex. It's you will give the ball away, but it's up high. You're not drawing a foul here. So, Joseph, thoughts on this set piece? Will they score?
Honestly, no. I was waiting for the commentator's curse there, Alex.
It's very close.
I think I'm very impressed with the way Kazakhstan have carried themselves after conceding so early. Still pushing the ball up high, still holding it up very well.
Enjoying more ball than Brazil as well, Kazakhstan.
As we expect to see a high press here.
It's great fit.
Has the composure there from the 12.
It's great footwork. Great footwork.
And we see the Brazilians moving the ball very fluently. How good is this to watch, guys?
That is mesmerising. See the number 11 again. Can he get a double? Oh, he's gone for got the late slide, and he's definitely up for this on the number 11.
He's feeling it, that's for sure.
As we see another straight full swap for Kazakhstan.
Yeah, the specials team has come on. I believe Alex Joseph.
They do like that full man as well. They've got the bench to do it, that's for sure.
Oh, mate, they've got a bench and a half, if you ask me. Just Kazakhstan here, I'm impressed. Oh, it's an underweight pass, but he's done well. It's now got a 3-on-2. 3-on-2. Oh, it's very, very, very well defended by the Brazilian captain.
He might
there.
even had a ping there, maybe.
Yeah, he definitely could have kept taking the yards, that is for sure. Sometimes with there's so much demand on that backstick runner and the tap across for a tap in, you do forget about shooting and pulling the trigger sometimes, don't you, Joseph?
Absolutely. See a long shot. Oh, great save.
It's a good set move, that block
very
there.
Good set move.
It's a very good block. As we see this number 10. Just their ball security, Alex. It's just second to none, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
I do like the look of this number 12, even though he is one-on-one with his defender near his own goal. He's willing to show his flair, isn't he?
Very confident in his ability.
There's that change of pace.
And it's a well-drawn foul. Just straight away, Alex and Joe. You plant your foot as a defender and your weight shift to one side. They're already gone, aren't they? See the captain barking orders, probably telling them to slow down. They do have a lead at the moment, 4 minutes into this first half, but probably for any juniors watching, any juniors watching this game, that's the first touch that you taught him foot was the bottom of the foot. He probably should have gone back to basics there, Alex.
Yeah, I think so.
How good is the change of pace they have? That little shift, roll on foot, and change directions. Absolutely breathtaking to watch.
He sold me in the group stage, but I can tell you what, as a commentator, he sold me again.
Just for everyone viewing, there could be glimpses in this final where we do pause because we are just absolutely taken away by the futsal. Could see another set piece here by Kazakhstan.
Controlling the ball now, Kazakhstan.
Brazil happy to kind of sit that extra metre off and just absorb the pressure.
Yeah, look, we haven't seen any teams enjoy more possession than Brazil in this tournament while they're playing, but I feel like Kazakhstan are controlling the game a bit more. The movement off the ball, Kazakhstan is
Kazakhstan
very good.
still moving the ball relatively well. How's the enthusiasm from Brazilians even on the bench? Kazakhstan get the ball in the higher area. Very strong defence here. Very strong defence. Kazakhstan moving the ball well. Unlucky, that was a great ball.
Oh, it's great pace showing, great strength.
Great pace by the 12, he's in beyond.
Can
we see 4 to the 10? Great save by the keeper. Great chance by the 4. Risky tackle that by the 4.
Yeah.
Brazil now will control the ball.
How good is number 12's feet, Joey?
For me personally, I believe he's the player of the tournament.
Number 12?
Number 12. Yeah. Oh, it's a great challenge. Just going back to that play at the other end of the court, guys, when the Kazakhstan players had the ball. That ball was on. He just underweighted it a little bit. Probably should have. Tried to hit it a little bit harder. I know he definitely didn't get the purchase on the ball he needed to, but that ball was on, and there are cracks in that great wall of Brazil.
Oh, there's definitely cracks. They have conceded a few goals, but they just score a lot usually. So
it was a bit of a late challenge on the 11 there.
Another straight 4 swap again for Kazakhstan, you see.
Do you agree with that tactic, Alex, the straight 4 swap, or do you think an individual player can change a game?
Look, it depends on the team. The coach obviously has ideas in his head that he wants to put forward, so we'll see how it turns out. I'll let you know at the end of the game, Joey.
Absolutely. We see the Brazilians sitting off again, happy to absorb that pressure from Kazakhstan, letting them have the ball.
Great defence.
See a high press here by Kazakhstan. Great feed by the 10.
It's a very hard team to high press because they are so good with their feet and they will skin you quite easily.
I could not agree more with that, Alex. Let's just see 11 give the ball to 8 to 12. Very unlucky.
Backing him to hit the target there.
Absolutely. That 12 for Kazakhstan is very dangerous. Holds the ball well. A very good target. Very strong. Can roll his man and shoot. It's great footwork by the 10 once more. Very good to watch.
Brazil happy to just keep the ball. Bit of miscommunication.
Yet again, Alex, going back on the confidence as that last man on the ball to go past. It's unbelievable.
You're loving it, aren't you? Good attempt there.
Kazakhstan starting to put a bit more fire on the Brazilians' goal here.
I think Kazakhstan's number 12 needs to tighten his radar up a bit, Alex.
Yeah, tighten up the screws.
There's definitely been 2 or 3 opportunities so far in this. So far in this first half that you're probably backing him to hit the target on at least.
Yeah, definitely. How good is this to watch?
Oh, mate. Yep, see, I don't mind that. I don't mind seeing that. It is a great press by Kazakhstan. They have turned the ball away, but he hasn't tried to take him on. He just opted for the safe option, backing himself in defence. So we haven't seen the 13 come on. It's been 7 minutes in the first half, and that number 13 is still on the bench.
Yeah, there has been no changes for the Brazilians, actually. While the made 2 4-man swaps. So.
Well, I think with the way Colorado has been defending, I wouldn't make any changes as well. The 4 who are on at the moment.
I believe the 13 is not a defensive-minded player as well. He's more attacking, so...
See a bit of a scramble here, given away by the 12. There it is! Kazakhstan equalise! Number 15 for Kazakhstan.
It's a fantastic goal.
You've got to commend the hard work of the Kazakhstan number 17 there. He just did not stop fighting outside the box, forced that turnover and slotted in the side netting. 1-1 here in the final.
It's game on.
It's going back on that commentator's curse. I was giving a bit of a credit to the 12. Gives a sloppy ball away and Kazakhstan score.
This one's definitely turned the heat up on this final. That is for sure.
Will we see high press still by Kazakhstan?
That's very well done by the 17 reading that play. As we'll probably see a bit of a rotation here.
Was Kazakhstan still dominating the game? Could we see an upset here?
Look, I'd love to say maybe. I would like the Brazilians to win. They just deserve it, I believe. And look, Kazakhstan have impressed me in the earlier stages of this, but they've probably had more shots than Brazil. But I think Brazil are more working towards getting into that stream and then backing themselves to score a goal. So you'll see the Brazilians don't seem to work as hard as the Kazakhstan team in terms of opening that space, but once they do find that space, they're pretty lethal.
They do rely on their individual talent, which is very good.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a great block by the 12. We see Kazakhstan moving the ball very well, and the Brazilians are kind of happy to sit off and absorb that pressure.
It's dangerous though. It is
a dangerous tactic.
Kazakhstan are looking good,
especially now at 1-1. Alex, very dangerous tactic.
Would you like to see them get a little bit tighter in their?
Here we have a break here. Sorry to cut you off, Reese.
So just going back to you, Reese.
Would you like to see Brazil set up a little bit tighter, not forcing that, or not allowing that ball to go through the middle of their defence, Alex?
Look, I think I'd like to see Brazil man mark and push a bit forward. If they're quick and if they follow the Kazakhstan rotation, Kazakhstan will have no one to play the ball to. They're staying zonal though, maybe just preserving their energy because they too like to attack.
We have a change of pace. I thought for a moment that went in, Alex.
Reece Cooper, what are your thoughts on the defence that Brazil needs to do for this game?
Look, mate, I think you brought up a good point about man for man. They are quicker, but I just believe sitting in, absorbing the pressure and breaking at the snap of a finger, I think that is their best strength.
As we see the number 13 now on for Brazil. They've actually made 2 changes, Brazil, sorry. boy on the ball right now, the number 8 as well.
Just coming back on the 13, Alex and Reese, keep an eye on his footwork. Very silky, very silky. Good to watch.
Do you think in such a high pressure game he will be as free flowing as what he usually is?
I think so. I think so.
I just saw a little knock off the ball.
Well, we did see yesterday in the semi-final, the Kazakhstan boys give away a lot of fouls. So I think the Brazilians will be trying to draw as many as they can.
And if you look on the other side of the court, our boss Kieran Green has allowed us to have a scoreboard, so we know the foul counts as well.
Already 3 fouls.
It's a great ball into the corner.
Brazil controlling some ball now, getting a bit of possession.
Wow.
Bit of a wayward pass there from the 5. Guys, we're just coming up to the halfway mark of the first half. What are your thoughts so far? Entertaining?
Surprising, very entertaining, very surprising. I think the Kazakhstan boys have been a bit better for me than the Brazilians. Thoughts, Joey?
In terms of ball movement and rotations, I think so, but yet again, I can't go past the Brazilians.
Utilising the goalkeeper now, the Kazakhstan team.
Oh!
Can Brazil break?
Here.
Oh, that is fantastic.
That is unbelievable stuff there from the 12. Very good to watch.
Oh, I can't wait to see a highlight reel with that on it.
Definitely in a highlights package, that one there, Alex.
Awesome.
That is just pure composure, pure talent.
That's absolute class, that.
That is just knowing where you're defending. When he was running towards the sideline, I thought he might have got a bit checked, but the 2-on-1, he definitely came out and look, credit to him, he got it through and absolutely ripped that Kazakhstan
He did.
player.
He ripped him.
And drew a foul, so that's the 4th foul halfway through the first half, and a yellow card as well for that number 4. So could we see our first, or not our first red card, but a red card in this final?
Oh, look, it will get fiery, that's for sure. But I don't think anyone wants to get sent off in a grand final, so.
You see the number 4 on the ball. He has an absolute cannon of a left foot. Hopefully we get to see some of his long-range shots. Joseph.
Absolutely, Reece. We've seen in the group stages and in the semi-final, he does have an absolute thunderous left peg on him. Kazakhstan moving the ball well.
Just the way they pass and move is so good, Kazakhstan. The way they pass and know exactly where they're going to rotate to. Fantastic stuff. They are a real futsal team. They know their stuff, that's for sure.
Really good to watch this. How good is it we have a packed crowd here tonight, Reece?
We see a snapshot there.
Bit of panic there.
Sorry, Joseph. Bit of a snapshot from the keeper. I think he was backing himself to score that. Just going back on the packed house, Joseph. Mate, look, it's going to be entertaining regardless. 2 of the best teams in the competition. I think this is a fair final. Spain will be, although congratulations on their bronze medal coming third, but I think they'd be disappointed. I think they might have played their grand final against Brazil in the round stages, Alex.
Yeah, look, they played fantastic that game, but I think the Brazilians were always the better team, though. I do think the best 2 teams are in the final. As Brazil move forward, goalkeeper, it's risky that.
He's gone out a long way, wouldn't he? When the back's to goal, I don't think the goalkeeper needs to do that. His back was to goal. He could have just got set back up in his shape.
There's a little move.
Oh, he's gone the near stick. It's a great save by the... you see a little bit of an ankle tap.
There's 2 fouls in there.
And he got a shot away. And they haven't even given 1 rolling foul, Joseph. I definitely thought there was going to be a little ankle tap there.
With you boys, yeah.
I don't think the referee actually signalled for a rolling foul there. As you see, Kazakhstan are actually on 4 fouls.
Oh, it's a great shot.
Sorry to cut you off there, Reece. How disheartening would it be for the Kazakhstans if Brazil do score here after pretty much having all the ball?
Yes, Joseph. Goals build momentum, and look, a goal either way in this final. This final is going to be a very, very tight game. So any goal in the final, regardless if it's 1 or it's going to hurt the team that concedes it, Joey.
Absolutely, Reece. And going back on momentum, I think it's one of the most dangerous factors in futsal. Goals build momentum, and once you have that momentum, it's really hard to get back on top.
Kazakhstan still controlling the ball.
Oh, it's a great forward run by the 17, and he checks in, buys himself a bit of space and time and space on the ball. I'd probably look to go inside there. A big hole inside, Joey. A big hole opens up inside when they do that line ball. So maybe a bit of one-on-one dribbling against the Brazilian, just to test their one-on-one defence. Alex,
I know, they're so well drilled with their rotation. I think a one-on-one is not part of their. You know, it's not what they do.
but could it be that surprise packet the Brazilians might not expect?
Yeah, look, I agree with you. I think it would work. But then, you know, in their rotation, they know where they're going to be so much that if they do that one-on-one and lose it, Brazil, I think, will break and score. So it's hard.
As we see the Brazilian bench person grab the ball there. Oh, a bit of a breakdown in communication. He went to make the run, but didn't probably go 100 mile an hour into that space. So it's a funny pass, that one. Obviously, there's only two. We see a ball. Oh, it's a great touch by number 13, deep in the corner.
Very high press by the Kazakhstan
Be interesting
boys.
to see what number 12 does. Look, they just.
Confidence, dribbling the ball across his own goal.
I've got it.
Look at that footwork.
It's great footwork. Oh. They really are a pleasure to watch. And we go back again deep. Straight across the goal. They've done well. They've done well. Credit to Kazakhstan. They're very composed, aren't they, Alex? And Kazakhstan, credit to them. Couldn't get the Brazilians. They couldn't get out. So well done, Kazakhstan, on that press.
There's that change of pace again from the 13. So good to watch, guys.
There's 5 fouls, lads.
7 minutes, 7 minutes and 24 seconds, left to play in the first half. That's 5 fouls for Kazakhstan. Really good ball movement here by Kazakhstan. Great ball in beyond. Let's see Brazil break early. 10, dribbling the ball forward.
Look how quickly Kazakhstan get back though.
Oh, he's got away. Oh, very unfortunate there. Kazakhstan done very well to scramble in defence then, Alex.
They got back. That was amazing how quickly they got back then, Kazakhstan. They had 4 men behind the ball before he even had the chance to have a shot. I think Brazil are going more man mark now.
We haven't seen Brazil really do a high press, have we yet, Alex?
No, but I think they are doing a bit more man marking now.
As you see the Kazakhstan just go back to their rotations, finding the target, bouncing out of the target, getting nice and wide areas, and we see a great ball, penetrating ball. He rolls it. Oh,
it's a great save.
That is a great save by the Brazilian goalkeeper. Lads, I'm going to say it. That is why we warm up. If you got to tune in early enough, you'll see the Kazakhstan team warming up. And that is something they play into the target. Each shimmies one side, rolls the other side, and shoots. So the Brazilian keeper might have been watching their warm-up. As you see, a nice block there by the Kazakhstan number 12. Just looking at the Brazilians' faces, they are so determined for this result.
Yeah, definitely. But I think Kazakhstan want it just as much, to be honest. They are.
As you see, well defended by the Brazilians, and just only that pass has just hit the target there.
Kazakhstan are looking good.
Brazil look a little bit shaken. I'm not going to lie, they look shaken, but I think they need to get to half time unscathed and score a few more goals, and that'll definitely take the shackles off their pressure.
Couldn't agree more with that statement, Reese. Kazakhstan really love finding that target.
They're playing more on the counter-attack, Brazil, you'll find. Usually what teams do to them, they are having to do in this game, just because Kazakhstan are so good at keeping the ball.
There it is, that target. Very, very fortunate for Brazil there. Kazakhstan worked the ball well up high. Nice little rotation. Really good to watch these guys.
Not as deep press this time by Kazakhstan, setting up a little bit, letting Brazil come at them.
Great feet by the 12.
If you watch carefully, the number 5 then for the Kazakhstan team, actually, rather than watch the ball, watch the player's eye. Watch the player's eyes, and there's a Brazil front.
Fantastic stuff from Brazil.
Well smothered again. They're definitely loving their 2-on-1s in their tight spaces. As soon as they see a backwards touch or something, as we see the great feet again by number 13, absolutely sold him. And it's a great finish near stick.
That is an absolutely brilliant goal by the number 13.
Joey, you touched on his footwork, and he's just absolutely relied on that to get that half a yard and to finish near stick. Look, it's tough.
So Reese is just needs a glass of water there. Just going back on the 13's footwork, absolutely unbelievable stuff in the corner there. How many times have we seen him do that before? Unbelievable. Colorado, 2-1 to the good. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Can we see a bit more of a high press now from Kazakhstan?
That was a really good goal.
Fantastic
Really
goal,
good
Alex.
goal. This is how it goes, eh? You can have all the ball, but...
Unfortunately, goals win games, Alex.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Great footwork. There it is, the equaliser! 23 for Kazakhstan. Unbelievable stuff.
Joey, you mentioned about not conceding straight after. As soon as Colorado scored the goal, their first goal, they also conceded pretty much straight away. So it's a game of a bit of cat and mouse here. You score, I score. You score, I score.
Timeout called by Kazakhstan, I believe.
Absolutely, Reese.
If you look at the foul count, though, still 5 fouls for Kazakhstan. Brazil should be looking to draw that foul, get that 10-metre pen.
For anyone joining us live now as the cheerleaders come on, this is the live in Lloret de Mar, Spain. We have the final between Colorado representing Brazil and Kazakhstan boys here in the EFA Intercontinental Football Cup. As we enjoy a bit of a timeout entertainment.
Joey, you're quite the dancer yourself. How do you think you'd fit in with the cheerleaders here?
I think I'll do the job, Reese.
I can't see any muzzing or gabbering, but look, I think if we can get a special guest appearance on the camera, we definitely could see Joey get a bit of a muzz on later.
Oh, absolutely.
Alex, how do you reckon you'd fit in with these cheerleader squads? Do you like to boogie?
I like to boogie, but I don't think I'm good enough. Honestly, Reese.
No, me and you. I like to boogie, but yes, no, definitely I'd struggle
I
to
love
keep
to
up with
boogie,
the
and
tempo.
I love the nightlife.
Oh, yes, we do.
Here we return here from the timeout. What can we expect to see in the last 5 minutes of the first half, Alex?
I think what we should expect to see is Brazil taking people one-on-one to draw a foul.
It is very strange being someone who likes to draw fouls. You'd be at the 5 fouls. It's so important to run at people with pace because these just don't even look like they want. They don't need to rely on the 10-metre kick. They just like their individual brilliance.
See how they go. They break quick Kazakhstan now.
Forward. Oh. Kazakhstan sitting a bit deeper now, Alex.
Yeah, we are seeing them sit a bit deeper, which is, it's just a bit strange to me.
Great save by the keeper. Kazakhstan can look to break now.
Brazil look to go quickly. They spread the ball out wide now, come forward slowly. They will take their time in their attack. It's the captain now on the ball, number 12. Just passing around, trying to find an opening.
Really good to watch these guys, isn't it? How's the ball movement here?
Oh, it's great vision by the number 11 in the wraparound. Bit of a yes, that's definitely the coach is urging them to press. That is one of the indicators of when to press. That is definitely one of the indicators. A bad touch or a backwards pass, and you go and press. That's a great ball from the goalkeeper. Just a bit
bad control.
Yeah. number 10 definitely left himself one-on-one there and just couldn't get that ball under control, unfortunately, as we see the restart in play by the Kazakhstan team. To see a bit of a 2-2. Kazakhstan just happy to bounce the ball around, control their tempo. They probably should have hit the target there with that pass, but nonetheless, Kazakhstan look good to me. Looking good, lads. Kazakhstan are moving the ball. The Brazilians just cool, calm and collected, aren't they? They have great poker faces. You'll never know if they're stressed or if they're happy or whatsoever. So as we see, you've got to be careful here, not going through the back of the players, as we know the refs have picked up on it. So a good block there by number 12. In futsal, for anyone looking to learn. For anyone looking to learn. Oh, it's a turnover. It's a 2-on-1 in the back. It's a goal!
Great counter-attacking play there.
Bit of a cheap turnover there by the Brazilians, and Kazakhstan have made them pay. So a little salute to the crowd. I know there's a lot of Kazakhstan supporters in the crowd today. So lads, I'm surprised. 3-2. If you would have told me Brazil would be down 3-2 in this game, I would have said go away. But yes, I'm very surprised here, but as I said, I can't see the Brazilians stressing.
I think they deserve it as well. They played fantastic.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more with that, Alex. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Brazil score straight away after the 4 goals we've already seen. Kazakhstan in behind here.
Again.
Very, very fortunate there, the Brazilians.
And look, they're not looking to get up and attack, are they, Joey? They're happy just to...
How's the work rate from Kazakhstan? As we see a rather strange slide tackling technique there.
I like it.
Might have to learn that one, Reese.
Yeah, look, I try and stay away from sliding on the hard floor, but as you see someone standing out.
Sorry to cut you off. Kazakhstan break again, 11 down the line. As we see scrap ball. That final delivery, Reese.
God, they work hard, Kazakhstan.
Looks like another straightforward swap appears to be on here. 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the first half here. Live in Lorette Demar.
We see some more fancy footwork here by the number 13.
Brazil enjoying some possession high up the field. It's a great touch by the 10. Good block by 17.
Great touch in that tight space, isn't it, Joey?
Fantastic.
High
We
press
see a bit
now
of a
by the
high press
Brazilians.
here.
Working for them. Just over a minute left in the half. Brazil will really want to equalise before half time.
Going to the sheds even. It's like a 1.5 game.
Oh, he's up. Kazakhstan's away to 15. Great shot.
It's a great save.
Alex, going back on that, do you think that was a foul, Alex?
I think it was. I honestly do think it was a foul. He did push in with 2 hands. He did make a meal of it though, the number 13. A little bit of a dive off. It's good for that. But I think it was a foul.
Couldn't agree more. It's a bit of a rush pass. Bit of a wayward pass from the 13. With exactly 34 seconds left on the clock. I think Kazakhstan, if the scoreline does stay at 3-2, they'll be happy going into halftime, Alex.
They'd be very happy.
Well deserved too, if I might say.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that 100%.
I really could see, just looking at a few of the players' faces, and again, a rush pass by that number 13. He really needs to put that foul in, the foul that he probably should have got, Al, in his back pocket and forget about it, because it's definitely shaken him. He's made a few rush mistakes that just don't need to be done.
Still with a high press.
There's 20 seconds left, and it's a great defensive header by the number 12.
Seemed to close his eyes on that header, I think.
Yeah, a bit of a no look header. As we see a timeout call with 16 seconds to go, a bit of a weird one. Do you reckon it's an extended break, Joseph? So they get this break for a rest, can only come on for 10 seconds, 16 seconds, and go back into half time. So really it gives them a minute longer half time, Joe.
Absolutely, Reece. You can see the Kazakhstan coach and manager just giving some final instructions, closing into the first half. What do you think the mindset is of the Brazilians going into half time, Alex?
I think they'll be a bit shocked. I think they thought they'd be behind.
Do you think maybe they underestimated Kazakhstan?
I think they did. 100% I think they have. Kazakhstan are outplaying them for me at the moment. Brazil do have that talent though, and they can always score a really good goal. But yeah, for me, Kazakhstan deserve this lead, and Brazil.
I think where Brazil's getting the most joy is when Kazakhstan do press high up the field and they're playing in front of their own goal. They get a couple of nice touches, 1-2s, open up that space and beyond, and they go.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas when Kazakhstan sit deep and invite pressure, Brazil very hard to break down.
Yeah, it's more if you go back to asking the saying of asking a question. I think when they when Kazakhstan press, it answers the question for the Brazilians. They know how to get around it. Where if they leave the Brazilians to make that decision, Alex, it really does get tough for them because they all need to, as we say, kick in here. The goalkeeper surely is just going to hold it, go into the break, and I thought he was looking to go long then. And it's a good.
Go long, Kazakhstan.
It's very well done by Brazil.
7 seconds, try and jam in a goal right near the end of this half.
I'd be throwing troops forward if I was. They're happy to run down the clock. Now that's something you don't. Wow, there you go. I'd at least be looking at. I'd at least be looking to maybe. Now, as we know, that is goodbye. That is actually thank you in Spanish. So a bit of a Spanish dad joke for all our viewers there.
We see Kazakhstan high press straight away here. This could play into the Brazilians' favour though, as this game wears on.
It'd be interesting to see the intent of both teams, Alex, in the first probably 5, or I can't even say 5 minutes with stop clock, in the first about 2 to 3 minutes of this half. I think we'll get a pattern of what they're going to do. Brazil, I just think, they back themselves. They know their game inside out. Kazakhstan are a tough team to defend, but Brazil cannot concede. But I definitely think if Brazil can keep it to 3, they'll win 6-3.
Brazil have to be the next team to score. That is vital. They cannot let Kazakhstan get too ahead.
Couldn't agree more. Brazil have to score first here. Colorado really need to go one up early. As we see a bit of a high press here from Colorado.
Hey there, listen to you, Alex.
It will work.
See Kazakhstan kind of inviting a bit more pressure here. Colorado moving the ball very well.
Oh, it's a great save.
Great save.
Oh no!
Oh, he's given it.
How is this happening? Number 11. Oh, it's a great save.
Block, 17.
Oh, it's a great
hands.
save now.
Great passage of play. Great scramble by Kazakhstan. Colorado.
Really great defense.
Unbelievable stuff there.
What about that stop from Kazakhstan's number 17?
With his face.
With his face. That's well read there by the number 10. Guys, that is something you need in a final. That's a little bit of split-second decision. As you said, the Brazilians are a bit sloppy. But look, if Kazakhstan go on and win this game, I think that is, that's probably play of the day. The 17 just throwing the whole kitchen sink at the ball, making sure he blocked it, because his goalkeeper was in no man's land, to be fair.
Brazil keep up the high press.
Backing themselves one-on-one. It's perfectly weighted ball forward into the second target, I guess you can call him, or the flanker. Brazil Kazakhstan happy to get it deep in their court.
I think Kazakhstan are gonna crumble a little bit under the deep press.
Yeah, I don't see the issue with him not playing his keeper there. He definitely had no pressure, and it was an easy outlet. Sorry.
Excuse you.
Excuse me to the viewers. I just heard a nice little wheezing cough from me. We see a first foul. So something that the Kazakhstan players did really well in that half was once they got to 5 fouls in that first 10 minutes, they did not draw another foul. They might have got lucky with some refereeing decisions, but they held their own. They weren't diving into challenges, and I think we can say that's already won against them in this half, Joseph.
I couldn't agree more with that, Reece. Really strong discipline. That comes back to their discipline also again. Just going to have to cut myself off there with a set play here from Colorado.
I'll get another set play from the corner here.
Sorry to cut you off, Reece. Do you think there was maybe a bit of a better opportunity for maybe a bit of a combination play instead of a shot there?
Yeah, I think that was in a perfect spot to do a set play.
It was in a good position. Colorado moving the ball well. How good is that to watch? So natural. Bit of off the ball action there.
Oh, he's lost it.
Kazakhstan pinch the ball high. It's a great sliding challenge.
As they break now. No,
do you think that was a foul, Alex?
I think it's 50-50, that one, to be honest. What are your thoughts on it, Joe?
We have seen a lot of calls go 50-50.
Look, honestly, with the refereeing that has been in this tournament, I couldn't tell you whether that is a foul or not, because I'm still not sure.
Couldn't agree more there. Watching Colorado move the ball very well.
It's a great touch
There's
there
that
by the
change
number
of pace
10.
from the 10.
Happy to just hold the ball. It's Brazil controlling the possession.
You've got to be careful with your hand in the back there, Alex.
Okay, a little slip. Oh,
Was that a handball?
Oh,
Let's see Kazakhstan break.
it's a great
That's a
tackle.
great challenge by the 10.
Yeah, it's important that Brazil don't actually stress here. It's well defended. by Kazakhstan.
Amazing 30 seconds of futsal.
Brazil not happy. Not happy.
First we saw. Was that going back to that first passage of play? Was that a handball by the 17 off the line?
That is definitely a handball. As you can see, his hand was away from his body in an unnatural position and it struck his hand. A handball.
I agree with Reece Cooper.
Oh, there's no disagreeing with that. It's a bad ball by the number 5. And a bad touch by the Kazakhstan number 5.
How good was that challenge by the 10 when Kazakhstan were transitioning with the goalkeeper? Absolutely superb
It's a
challenge.
fantastic tackle, yeah, definitely. It was great defence though by
There was
Kazakhstan.
a quick check of the time there by the 12. Wonder if
plenty of time.
maybe if
Plenty
they
of
have something up their sleeve on a certain time.
Corner now for Colorado.
Moving the ball really well side to side. It's a hard ball. Kazakhstan break now.
It's very fast at number 23, isn't he?
Great work. How well did Kazakhstan come back in defence, Alex?
Oh, they're very fit. They're very fit outfits. They are. They run. They get back very quickly.
Best disciplined team in this tournament, Alex?
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
I just want to touch on a skill that is in futsal. It's called the block. I know we've said a lot of players, but actually in futsal, I suppose you get away with it more than the outdoor. And we see a shot here. It's a great shot. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. You wouldn't believe it.
We see
Kazakhstan just goes straight into the. Oh, it's a great touch. Oh, it's a great save by the goalkeeper.
Kazakhstan number 23, almost getting his 3rd goal of the game there.
Wow. Just want to go back onto that block. You can actually block in futsal, which means if you stand your ground, don't use your hands and use your body, you can block runners. It's almost like a body check. You got to be careful with how much intensity you do it, but it is a body check and you're allowed to, and it is a tool used in futsal. Very well defended again by Kazakhstan as we see 2-3 players swap on. So fresh legs, get the fresh legs in. All four. No, 17 stayed on. So
all 4 just swapped. 17's just come on.
As we see, look, I'm going to have to say that's a foul there, Alex.
Yeah, well, look, in this tournament, I'm not sure.
Any hands in the back in futsal is a foul. You cannot physically put 2 hands on. In Kazakhstan, seem to be getting right in the face, waiting for that bad pass or that bad touch by the Brazilians, and they really rush up. They're defending well.
Kazakhstan sitting a bit deeper in their half.
Yeah, they are absorbing the Brazilian pressure now.
As you see, 17 pinch it. Definitely a foul there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good to see the referees getting a bit of consistency back. It's a wayward pass by the 17. See a bit of a slip there.
Oh,
Well recovered. They can break now. Very unlucky.
I'm not sure what that noise was.
Not sure if that was a 15 or Colorado back on the ball. 6 minutes gone in the second half, boys. No goals. Thoughts?
Oh, look.
Yeah, it's been a very defensive
First half. No, either team doesn't want to concede, so obviously if Brazil go next, it's going to be it'll even up this final.
We
However,
have seen the crossbar hit though.
yeah, we have seen probably Brazil dominate this half early in the early stages. They've had more shots than the Kazakhstan players. Look, if Brazil score, I don't like that hands in the back, Alex.
That's a foul for me.
That is a foul. Every day of the week. Look, Brazil wouldn't want to concede as it puts them 2 goals behind. However, Kazakhstan also doesn't want to see a shot there. A little bit of a snapshot. Must have taken a deflection. Yes, it has. The referees confirmed that, calling a corner. Lads, they're not known for their set pieces, but can we see maybe a set piece coming from Brazil here? A bit of a set move.
I don't see one. I think they'll just keep the ball.
I just want to go on the bench for Colorado. It seems that I'm not sure if they're carrying injuries or if it's a tactic from Colorado, but they're not really using the bench much.
No, they're not, and ever see a bit of a he's hit the post. You wouldn't believe it. What a great ball!
Both posts.
That has hit one post, and I think the goalkeeper might have moved those goals and potentially stopped that ball going in. As we know, futsal goals aren't fixed to the court as wherever it is played, it is used for multiple sports. However, that was a great header. We thought that ball was dead, and I can see Brazilian break. Oh no, they didn't opt for the quick break with number 12 paddling to get back. Oh, that's a late challenge off the ball.
That's a stupid foul.
Yeah, that's a pressure relieving foul. Obviously adds to the count. That puts them now on 2 fouls. Brazil have only drawn the 1, so. He's getting a yellow card from as we see a yellow card pulled out of the pocket for the number 11 for Kazakhstan.
Boys, just quickly, it's good to see some of the other teams who have competed in this competition staying here to support the final, support the venue. How good is that?
Oh mate, look, whether you
it's a great turn.
They don't like to pull that trigger. They really don't like to pull that trigger. Just going back to your point, Alex. Sorry, not Alex, Joseph. Look, I think everyone's just here to be blessed with what we're witnessing. They obviously might want to learn something, or they just come and support a team that they might fancy. Look, it's whether you're playing Brazil, whether you're playing Kazakhstan, whether you're playing Spain, or that's a deflection. Oh, it's deflected off the Brazilian player. Wherever you're playing around the world, soccer, football, or futsal is a community, and it's great to see everyone get behind a team today and just appreciate what we're witnessing. As number 12's weirdly given number 23 some space to shoot. It's I think they got it's a tough one, isn't it? It was either a bad touch and he didn't mean to play it back, but look at that change of direction just straight away. Very well defended by the Kazakhstan. He needs to stop. Probably needs to. As I see a bit of off the ball contact from. The 17. Yeah, a bit of brouhaha.
I'm not sure if anyone picked that up there, but there was a cheeky elbow from the 10 in there. Yeah. Referee might have to keep a bit of a close eye on them too. It'll be an interesting battle.
Oh, he really broke his ankle.
As you see, this match starting to heat up now.
It's number 23's quality for Kazakhstan. So they scored 2 of their goals.
Very mobile, very dynamic. See this game starting to heat up now. A few more challenges, a few more 50-50s. Bit of off-the-ball stuff coming on.
The number 13 about to come on for Colorado.
I'd love to see him get involved a bit more, Alex.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd love to see him get involved.
We have seen glimpses of his fancy footwork in this game. He has scored in the game already.
I'm not too sure why he hasn't played more minutes.
Joseph, I couldn't agree more with that question. If you have someone of that quality on the bench, Ten's got to be careful here. Obviously Brazilians are a footballing futsal country. They obviously love the game and they're passionate, but they need to keep their head. They lose a player here, it's going to be very hard to come back by. Obviously in futsal, if you do get a red card, you're only off for 3 minutes, but you're not going to score. It's unlikely you score in that 3 minutes to see another long ball from the keeper. I think Brazil just need to relax. Kazakhstan, I think, don't change the way they've been playing. They relax, and we see a press here from the number 12. It's very well defended, and he's got it open through the legs. It's a great finish by the Brazilian number 13. Joey, you said how important he is to this Brazilian team, and straight away he's come on and changed the game. So it's great work.
Fantastic stuff. And that's really going to change the dynamic of this game, that's for sure.
I think, fun fact, 2 out of 3 goals scored by Colorado will actually come from the 13.
Yeah, you picked it. You picked it, Joey.
That's a great stat you got there, Joseph.
Thank you, Reese.
That's why they pay the
watch
big
this game
bucks.
fire up.
Hey, if you look there, coach, the number 4 blocked.
11 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in this second half. It's a
Great defense by
fantastic
number
challenge
12
by the 12. Be interesting to see how the momentum changes here. Will Colorado maybe push on, press for a fourth?
Oh, look, they're going to have to.
They're sticking to their man marking in Colorado.
He's very sharp, this number 23, but we do need the. That's a bit of a nice little shove for your troubles down there.
Hey, any other game, free kick.
As we say, the scoreboard finally corrected. Brazilian goalkeeper has the ball, and he's gone long again. Is that it?
Oh, it's not a bad ball.
It is not a bad option, as we
see them spreading the court a lot, the Brazilians. Their target does go very high and does create that large gap in the middle of the field for that long ball to be played and for enough space for the first touch to be taken.
This number 17 loves his step overs, doesn't he, gentlemen?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's a great ball. That is a great ball. Number 13 must have been really on his heels or not expecting to break that quickly.
I think anticipation was off there.
As we see a goalkeeper change, Alex and Joseph.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting. Got halfway through the second half and we have a goalkeeper change. So, look, he obviously needs game fitness, and he's getting some.
I feel like he's more
definitely.
Better with his feet.
Yeah, he definitely might be. He might be utilised as a fifth man, definitely. So, some very bright boots that number 17 is rocking. You know, very, very yellow, very
green.
You
got to stand out.
Yeah.
Nearly reached the halfway point of this second half here in the EFA Intercontinental Football Cup between Kazakhstan and Colorado from Brazil. Guys, what a final has been so far.
Oh, fantastic stuff it has been today. Both teams coming out all guns blazing, and as we see Kazakhstan on the break here, number 15.
Oh, right thing though. He has done the right thing and lifted. Obviously, in futsal, goalkeepers go to ground, Alex, quite quickly and quite easily. So he's definitely gone the right option. Just couldn't get it on target.
I know that's something you love to do, Reese.
Oh yes.
Keep it go down a little cheap.
Yeah, I do love my.
Great footwork there by the number 13 again.
Yes, you touched on it. I am the type of person that does not have much power in his legs when shooting. I am someone who tries to find the corners of the goals and through the legs and scoops. So as we see, number 13 on the ball. It's an underweighted pass again by this number 12. And I think that's a silly foul. I think that's a silly foul, and that makes a foul count 3 all, Joseph, with 9 minutes to go.
Actually, fourth. I think you'll find it's 4-2.
Oh, I think corrected.
4 fouls by the Brazilians. 5 fouls by the Brazilians.
As you see, the Brazilians getting fired up. For me personally,
that
boys,
number 5 has given away the last 2 fouls in a row in the space of about 20 seconds.
That's just where your timeout called by Kazakhstan. My apologies, no timeout. It is the 5th foul.
That is the 5 foul hooter.
9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this second half.
Hey, lads, I think we'll see a 10-minute penalty for Kazakhstan.
What can we expect to see here from Kazakhstan, Reese?
Look, I'm going to say they're going to aim for a set piece here. I was just watching the Brazilian coach communicate to his players. Then he put the 5 fingers up, saying that they are on 5 fouls. However, I just told them to slow down a little bit, not get too involved. There's still a long way to go in this game, and
This should be interesting. This right here.
As we see from our view, we are right behind. We are directly behind this ball. You cannot see much of the goal, can you, Alex Serapis?
No, definitely not. It'd be hard to find his way through there.
If he finds his way through, it would have to be personal error, as he... Oh, it's a great save, but there was only really one way he was going and the keeper was there, but he nearly tucked that into the far post for sure.
It's a good hit, very good hit. It's the only place he possibly could have scored. The keeper managed to get there in front of it.
You got to put it down to good goalkeeping.
Set up well. Good organisation in the defence. shots now from Kazakhstan.
Looks like we're getting ready for another straight full swap for Kazakhstan. Is that maybe a tactic to keep your players fresh, or a game tactic where you have 4 players on at certain times for maybe set pieces or for defensive duty?
Yeah, look, it could be any number of those things. Obviously, you want to keep your players fresh as well. It's not time and place for that. What a game we are witnessing, boys.
What a final. I couldn't think of 2 better teams to be in the final.
Oh, the Newcastle Titans can be felt harshly done by, but they came over here and a bit of an offensive foul. It's something you don't see very often, Alex Sarap. It's an offensive foul, maybe too eager to get off his opponent.
He's got to be careful that 11. You know, he's already on a yellow card, I believe, so he's got to be very careful. There's a few players out there on yellow cards.
It was a cheap yellow card he got as well. Standing in front of the ball while it was kicked in from a side kick.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that you just don't like it.
Loves that move, doesn't he? I think they are reading it now, though. I know for a fact he sold me for a sausage roll in the game he played against us.
See a bit of a high press here from Colorado. Just under 9 minutes left to play in this second half. Score stands at 3-all. Great change of pace there. Boys, with such a small bench for Colorado, how do you think the body will be holding up during this tournament?
Oh, look, I mean, I'd love to say that, yes, they will be sore. There's a great slide tackle there by the player, and you see a bit of a theatrics, I believe. It's a great square ball. Going back to their bodies, mate, I'm going to say other than the Spain game on the first day, look, they've had a pretty cruisy group stage, to be fair. They were pushed to the limits by the Newcastle Titans, but look, it was a cruisy group stage, so I think their bodies are fine, Joseph. But yeah, just that's well read by number 12, and they're on the account now. But Kazakhstan again, very quick to get the ball. It's a great, as we find him in the corner. He's got to be careful, this number 12, not going through the back of him. They are on a foul. Oh, it's a 6th foul. It's a 6th foul. They're going to have a 10-metre penalty, I think. Oh, it's out. It's out. Sorry. Our cameraman's in our way, so it's just a bit of a guessing game.
As he gives us a cheeky smile.
As he gives us a little cheeky smile behind the camera.
Surely Kazakhstan will be looking to draw that 6th foul,
Definitely.
Alex.
I think they'll get it too.
Great change of pace on the 23. Oh, I thought maybe it could have been a bit of afters there.
Yeah. Oh,
He's playing very risky this turn.
He put that trick to bed, I think.
Getting red, yeah, he's done it a lot.
Boys, it's quite end-to-end here. I think it's a bit 50-50. Oh, very unfortunate.
At this point, the last 3 or 4 minutes, I think Kazakhstan have looked more likely. As we have 7.5 minutes left remaining in this game.
Colorado sitting up a bit deeper, allowing Kazakhstan to play out. Now we see a bit of a high press.
Oh, he's got to be careful, that number 10.
Very, very careful.
Ref's head nearly got taken off.
How good's the passion in this game, Alex? How good's the passion in
fantastic.
futsal?
What a game. What a game. What a game we play. What a game we are witnessing. What a time to be alive.
As you say, we are from where you'd rather be.
Turns bottom one. There's that change of pace again.
They are defending it very well back there.
They are very disciplined in defence.
I think that's soft. That's soft. Some referees would give that a foul. 2-hand push. I think
he's saying, what do I have to do to fall over to get one?
I think he's looking for one, to be honest.
Oh, look, as I'm able to actually translate Brazilian, he said, look, I probably shouldn't have tried to milk that one and really should have gone down the line. You're right, ref. It was a bit of a soft one. As we see Kazakhstan on the ball here. They're inviting the Brazilians to come deep into their half, as we see. We nearly did see all eight full players in the first in their defensive half. Oh, it's a scoop, and I'm going to say that was going to roll out. Yes, it's going to roll out. I can also speak Kazakhstanian, and he was saying, can you please play that ball to feet? I don't want to do your running for you. As we get the ball here. Kazakhstan definitely, see this number 23, it's a goal.
He's their danger man, the number 23, that's for sure.
They are defending that move that they do really well, because I think it's because they're not diving in. The Brazilians obviously need to come up with another answer. It is 3-3 with 6 minutes to go here at the Lloret de Mar Villa Esportiva, so sports stadium, I believe that is. So again, hands all over the jerseys.
Could have been drawing a foul. That's a foul. That is a foul.
I think Kazakhstan can be very fortunate with that one, with the hands in the back. It's has not been picked up in this game. Maybe the refereeing coordinator has had a word to them.
I feel a bit hard done by that it's not getting called up in this game, because against me it seems to get called up every time.
I think Kazakhstan's game plan is working very well. They're very disruptive in the Brazilian team.
Disruptive, aren't they?
Very disruptive. With just over 5 minutes left to play in the second half, you'd expect Colorado maybe to press a bit higher, or it's hard to tell. That's a great ball into the centre. Strong play by 23. Gets a shot away. Great save by the goalkeeper.
It's an unbelievable save.
That is a fantastic save.
There's a foul. Fourth foul for the Kazakhstan lads.
As we look to see their bench getting warmer, straight for swap to 10.
5 fouls.
That's just...
It's drawn 2 fouls in a minute.
2 fouls in 10 seconds.
5 fouls each, boys.
It's funny.
What a game.
As you see the 11 going to the 10 dive.
5 fouls each, 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes, 5 fouls.
6 goals scored.
And
6 goals scored. If it was 5, it would have been good, Alex.
As we see the broom man come on and swap, we
love his work.
Up in this commentary box, we know that this tournament could not go ahead without the mops. Otherwise, the courts would be too slippery from the sweat that's generated from the players. So kudos.
We don't want
kudos
injuries.
To our mop
we
man.
don't want injuries.
He's look at that technique. I reckon his floors at home are absolutely spotless. Absolutely, as you see a bottle come onto the ground.
Maybe they want more water on the field.
No, you're not allowed.
It's an interesting tactic, that's for sure. To make the field wet.
Yes, that is something that needs to be looked into, I think, because all that condensation would have gone onto the court. Anyway, we resume play here.
So we saw in the first half Kazakhstan were on 5 fouls for a long time and didn't give any more our way after that. So
they do like to the 2 games we've called for Kazakhstan. They do like to get their fouls up, don't they? They do. This is the third half in a row of futsal that Kazakhstan have had that five foul alarm sound. So they like to bring that physical game, and sometimes it can be your worst enemy.
It's probably the first time I've seen Brazil get the 5
Alex,
fouls,
who's going to be the first person to draw that 6th foul?
I think the number 13 likes to think he will be, but I think it may be the number 10 by Brazil.
So you think that Brazil will be the first ones to get a 10-metre spot kick?
Yeah, no, probably not. I think Kazakhstan will get it first. Maybe the number 17 for Kazakhstan.
It'd be a devastating way to lose this game at 10 yards back. It'd be a bit of discipline.
See Kazakhstan enjoying some more possession, moving the ball. Great feed by the number 12. GZ holds the ball up well.
Oh.
Again, no intent to go forward, Joseph.
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure if that's a game tactic. I'm assuming this 13 is going to take him.
He'll want to.
There's that change of pace.
He's done it that time.
Got to be careful not to give away a foul here.
Hands in the back. It's risky. It is risky, fellas.
It is very risky. Obviously, having one hand up, just a bit of awareness. But when you have two hands on the player, you're at risk of giving away a foul.
He'll want to go again.
Great ball. Oh, great block. That number 17 has made easy 3 to 4 goal-scoring saves. It's unbelievable.
If you look at the way he drops, he actually drops like a goalkeeper, makes himself as large as possible. But yes, if Kazakhstan go on to and win this game, you can put it straight. Oh, and they've not called the handball. Oh, that would have been. Handballs do count as a foul, gentlemen. So that would have been. Oh,
hands in the back
again with the little push of the number 11. It's going to be. It's a good running battle, this 10 and 11. As we see number 12. Oh, that's
fantastic footwork.
Oh, it's very, very well closed down. We've got to track their runner.
It's great defence.
Very well done.
Captain.
As we see, Kazakhstan in no rush to get the ball. Obviously, the timer stops, so there will be no rush. 3.5 minutes left in this second half of the final of the EFA Intercontinental Futsal Club World Cup.
Do you think we could be looking at extra time, lads?
Oh, look, I'd love to say yes, but no one wants to go to extra time, Alex. So there will be a winner. It is not golden goal. It is extra time. 2 periods of 5 minutes, and then we're straight into penalties. So it is just asking for that little shift as number 17 makes. Shoots a great shot and a very well saved. This goalkeeper really does have all his angles covered, doesn't he, Joseph?
Absolutely. Just going back on that 17, quick shift to play onto his right peg, getting that shot away, and maybe waiting for a goalkeeper to make an error, maybe parry the goal back in towards the D and for a tap in or something scrappy, and just going back on the 13, he's just come off again. Maybe I'm thinking maybe he's carrying an injury or something.
I think he has been on for a while. Oh my word!
Absolute Kazakhstan players absolutely screaming at the 11 there. If he made a run, it was a tap in. That 10 for Colorado, very, very frustrated.
Do you reckon the number 11 either wasn't anticipating or didn't know that play, Joseph? Do you reckon he's missed a few training sessions?
Potentially. I think he was just on his toes, to be fair. I think these guys train every day, so.
I think it was caught flat-footed.
I think you know it like practice hand. I think it was just caught flat-footed.
Oh, great.
Another great save by the Brazilian goalkeeper. No option shown. He's going to trust his players' feet at the back. Why wouldn't you?
So good to watch. Colorado playing the ball out, 11 on the ball, square ball to the 5. Pushes the ball in the corner to the 10, as we see the 12 creeping around here.
Do a bit of a twerk, the number 10 holding the defender off. Just a sly little look.
Sloppy pass that.
2 minutes, 24 seconds left in this second half here in the final. Guys, I think we're going to go into overtime here.
You reckon? Is that what you think?
It's my personal opinion, I could be wrong. Hoping to see a commentator's curse.
Oh. It's very quick, this number 23.
It's a great ball into the center of the 12. Got to be careful not to give away a foul here.
Down. Oh, should have went down.
Kazakhstan break now for
great tackle.
Colorado back on now for a 2v2.
Colorado move forward.
The 10. Oh! No. Very, very unfortunate there. How was that? Just end-to-end transitioning. I think it went back and forth between Kazakhstan and Brazil maybe 5 to 6 times there, guys.
Oh, mate, that was absolutely probably not beautiful futsal, but loving the up and down, everyone willing to work back as well as work in attack. So I think just a little bit more composure there from the 10 to keep the ball down would have the goalkeeper really did commit out and either a stop or something. As we see the mop out again, our mop man is doing a beautiful job.
How's the tackle by their number 11 though? Fantastic tackle. Incredible.
You see Colorado go for about a 3/4 press, Joseph.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that with just under 2 minutes to go. So maybe they're looking for Kazakhstan to turn over the ball, but I think their ball security is way too good.
As we see the number 10 for Brazil being taken off, the number 13 back on the field, Joey.
The enthusiasm and intensity on the bench and on the field today is absolutely, it's breathtaking.
Maybe he's forgotten what sport he's playing, lads.
Just over a minute left to play here in the second half. Kazakhstan moving the ball around very well. Getting that man checking into the centre, getting a quick 1-2, which we like to see. Great ball into the corner.
Brazilian goalkeeper's been quite good today.
30 seconds left in the first half. Can we see a last minute winner? The crowd would go wild.
Kazakhstan move forward quickly.
25 seconds left. I think Kazakhstan will want to work the ball here, maybe get a shot away in the last couple of seconds. Oh, very unfortunate.
Will we see one last attack here from the Brazilians?
Can we expect a high press here from Kazakhstan, possibly?
I think both teams look like they want to go to extra time. Joey and Alex.
15 seconds left on the clock.
We're trying to draw a foul. What is... It's not great. It's not great.
He has been good with his feet, but we have to credit him for that.
Oh, great throw for the Kazakhstan.
10 seconds left on the clock.
5 seconds left.
Like to see Kazakhstan!
Oh my God!
They've done it!
Unbelievable! Unbelievable!
They have done it.
Unbelievable!
0.8 seconds left on the clock. This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable stuff here. 0.8 seconds.
Unbelievable. The crowd is going absolutely wild.
Would not believe it. 0.8 seconds left on the clock as number 7's come off the bench and absolutely given his player an absolute mouthful here. Giving his player an absolute mouthful. Brazil look like they're finished, lads. Brazil don't even want to continue this game. I can't believe it. I've got goosebumps.
I'm not sure why he's blowing up with the goalkeeper.
Mate, I don't know either. I'm absolutely in shock. That is a 4-3. That is, you wouldn't read about it. That is a winner with less than 1 second to go. Less than 1 second to go.
Unbelievable.
It's literally 0.8 seconds left on the clock. This is unbelievable.
As Brazil don't even want to. Look, you got to commend the best team. They are, Alex, you said it. They are the best team here, and they've done absolutely brilliantly. As the club owner walks onto the ground, look, he's got to be happy with his lads' effort. It was a great game. Absolute pleasure to watch. The Brazilians look very disheartened. They would have been favourites to take out this final, but look, I want to get clarification on what exactly was wrong with the goalkeeper's
I'm not sure
effort there. I don't know. That's really put us.
Blame the outfield players for coming through. I don't know why it's the goalkeeper's fault.
As we see, the Kazakhstan players absolutely stoked with this, and yes, very absolute scenes here at the Absolute Sports at Lourdemar.
It's great to see.
It is great to see, and the Kazakhstan players can be very proud of themselves. Well done. It looks like the EFA Intercontinental Club World Cup will be crossing the border into Kazakhstan, guys. And look, I just want to comment on the efforts of both teams. It was an absolute brilliant game, played at the highest level, and look, it was a fair final based on the efforts and of the Kazakhstan as we see the players all.